Hello, girls. Today we will be doing the explanation of a beautiful poem by John Keats, that is Bright Star. Let me tell you first about John Keats. John Keats is an eminent poet of the Romantic age. There are few things which are very special about John Keats, and that is his sensuousness. Now, what do you mean by sensuousness? Sensuousness means that John Keats, as a poet, when he wrote poems, he appealed to the five senses of a person. We could actually feel, we could actually hear, we could actually taste, we could actually see in word pictures, we could actually feel whatever Keats wanted to portray through his poems. Now, in Bright Star, Keats, who is in very much love with his lady love Fanny Brown, he wants to be like a bright star. He does not aspire to be as high or as bright as the bright star. Rather, he wants to be steadfast and constant as the bright star. He prefers the constancy of the bright star. Bright star is the North Star, which stays in one position throughout. It never changes its position. And similarly, Keats wants to be in the embrace of his beloved's arms and rest his head on the breast of his beloved and stay there forever, infinitely, like bright star shines in the northern side. He starts with, bright star, would I were steadfast as thou art. Would I means I wish I was as steadfast. Steadfast means constant. It means staying at one place, non moving, as thou art. Thou here means you, art means are. So he wishes to be like the bright star, not in lone splendor hung aloft the night. He does not want the splendor. He does not want the brightness or the beauty of the bright star, because he finds that the bright star is alone, hung aloft the night, hanging high in the sky in the night. So neither he wants the height of the bright star, nor he wants the splendor or the beauty of the bright star. And watching with eternal lids apart like nature's patient sleepless ermite. So here the poet says that what does the bright star do? It watches with eternal lids apart, always open eyes, forever open eyes, like nature's patient, sleepless ermite. So here like is a simile where the poet compares the bright star to nature's patient, calm, peaceful, not sleeping, forever awake ermite. Ermite means a sage. So he does not want the position of the bright star. And what does the bright star do? What does the bright star watches? The moving waters at their priest-like task. So the bright star hanging aloft in the night watches with forever eyes open the moving waters, that is the sea, where the sea is performing its task like a priest. So again we have a simile here. And what is the task of the priest? The task of the priest is to cleanse and purify a, a person who comes to worship, a worshipper, of pure ablution round earth's human shores. So just as a priest purifies a worshipper who comes in the church to pray to God, similarly, the sea with pure ablution, ablution means the task of purifying, purifies the human shores. And the sea has surrounded the whole earth, because the sea is covering, it covers the 70% of the earth. And the sea, it comes towards the shore of the earth, cleanses away all the dirt, take away all the dirt with it. So the bright star watches this task of the sea throughout the night, or gazing on the new soft fallen mask of snow upon the mountain and the moors. And what does the bright star do? It gazes continuously, watches the new soft fallen mask. Mask here means cover. It is a metaphor. The cover of snow upon the mountains and the moors. So in the winters, the mountains and the moors means the grasslands, have been covered with snow. A whole sheet of snow has covered the mountains and the moors, and the bright star continuously watches with forever eyes open this beautiful scene. But the poet does not wishes to see all this. No, he does not want all these things of the bright star. Rather, what does he want? He says, yet still steadfast, still unchangeable. I want your steadfastness. Still means continuously staying at one place, still unchangeable, continuously not changing the position. So, similarly, the poet also wants the constancy, the steadfastness, the firmness, the fixedness of the bright star. And where does he want to stay? He wants to stay pillowed upon my fair love's ripening breast. He wants to pillow. Pillow, what does a pillow do? It rests our head. We rest our head on the pillow. So he wants to rest the head on his fair. Fair here means beautiful, beloved's ripening breast. So the poet wants the constant position of resting his head upon the breast of his beloved. To feel forever its soft fall and swell, awake forever in a sweet unrest. So when the beloved inhales and exhales her breath, her breast, there is a soft fall and rise. And the poet wants to experience this tender, this soft, this beautiful rise and fall of the breast of his beloved, and therefore he wants to be awake forever. He does not want to sleep. He wants to rest his head, but he does not want to sleep. Rather, he wants to be awake in a sweet unrest. Unrest here means continuously moving breast of the beloved, while she is inhaling and exhaling her breath. Still, still. So there is a repetition of the word still. One still means continuously, without any break, and the second still means steadfastly, constantly, fixed at one position. He wants to hear the tender taken breast of his beloved, the soft, the tender, the calm, the very, delicately taken breath of his beloved, and so live forever. And in this position, in this condition, he wants to live forever or else soon to death. And next, he chooses that if God does not fulfill his wish, then he would prefer to die. Thank you.